we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Check man. 77.
And the tight end goes in motion left. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. And he's he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cougar 19. Hurt. Hey.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back and 60.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness is has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On first down, Fields. Claypool with another catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Field's going to get this to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, Montgomery. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mustang 19.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Come on.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here we go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And all the way down to the 29. The option can be so difficult to defend, and that is illustration number one right there.
Are you taking a shot at me as a defensive guy?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I saw your tape. I wasn't alive, but I've seen the tape.
Well, you're exactly right. That assignment football is a killer for a defense. Very difficult to defend, and you sure hate to see that guy break into the open field when you took the wrong guy.
You're not that old. So
Yeah.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Fields. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Going to give it to Love. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All eyes on Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.